Hi. Fancy you didn't see me popping up here unannounced recording, and it's currently June 30th. We're almost halfway through the year. The last time that you saw me was in March, and that was kind of like 5 months ago. And I was about to I was going to tell you that I was going to upload again. Well, that's not true. Okay. Here's the explanation I have. And I posted this on this channel's community page. I had no excuse for not uploading. There is no excuse for not uploading. Because I have no excuse. A lot of you are saying that I shouldn't had disappeared, but I have the explanations. Oh, by the way, yes, new chair. A little cleaning had been done. I had to come back from a road trip, which I will just say was fun. But let's get into the actual meat of this explanation here. I disappeared for 3 months. 3 to 4 months. Not only was it for my mental health, which I know a lot of you will say that was necessary. You should have. If you were uploading so much, you should. Okay. Also, I disappeared because I started composing classical music. And a lot of you are going to say, really? You started composing? Hear me out. I decided to compose music because of the current climate, but that's not the main reason of this video. I wrote and still currently writing a full symphony, a 4-movement symphony, and I've been devoting my time writing said symphony, and I didn't think it would get out of hand where I would just focus on the symphony instead of letting you guys know, hey, I disappeared for oh my goodness, I disappeared for so long. But I did. And I neglected to tell people, hey, I disappeared for so long. I think I should tell my audience on the main channel, the reaction channel, that I disappeared. While another set of LGBTQ reactors, such as Morgan Reacts, has flourished and has already done her Heartstopper reaction, which I'll talk about that in a second. So, while other reaction channels are flourishing, mine is going near because of my mental health. And for those who may not know, which I'll just give you a summary of what I have ADHD, undiagnosed ADHD, hyper ADHD. Now, actually, it's more like the common ADHD. And I have a very short attention span when it comes to working on a project. And I didn't think it would get out of hand where I would focus on this career of uploading onto YouTube, and I would try and just do this as a career. It got out so bad that I didn't think I would just neglect doing YouTube like this, talking to the audience. But now that you know that I have ADHD, and not only do I have ADHD, I have a lot of shit. ADHD, panic attacks, separation anxiety, but that's just part of it. I'm not going to get into the full details. But you know. But the ADHD part is something that I have been not trying to explain, but now I do. I explained it in the post on my channel, the community post, that my ADHD gets in the way and it distracts me from doing projects such as this, like making videos and posting them. It also affects my editing process. I'm not a good editor. There's no getting around it. I'm not a good editor. Carmen and Matthew have already seen some of my videos. I have been up here for 2 years since I started going into this genre of YouTube. On top of that, let's talk about YouTube. YouTube has changed since I started doing this. Literally, this type of format. When I started doing YouTube, I was a meek 15, 16 year old. I'm 28 now. You can guess, you can crunch the numbers. Numbers. Excuse me, my brain is not functioning. You can crunch the numbers as to how many years that is. Now, since I was 15, 16, when I started uploading onto this platform, and I'm now 28, you can see a progression. And if you've seen the subscriber count, it's still at 2 something, around 290 precisely. You would think from when I was 15 to 28, you can see a significant jump in the subscriber count. Nope. None. I'm not a good YouTuber. I'm not a good reactor. I'm not a good editor. I'm not even a good presence on the camera. In fact, I never liked going on camera. And when I showed my face to the audience, I received hate. That is when I told people I'm autistic. And still I got hate. People told me I would never measure up to MatPat, for example, or Markiplier, or Mr. Beast, for a good example. And I still get these haters who will still tell me, hey, you're not going to measure up to Mr. Beast, who is still relevant, or Markiplier, or any type of YouTuber that's still relevant and still have the highest subscriber count, highest viewpoint. In fact, I don't think anyone has noticed, but there used to be a video on my channel when I first uploaded it. It was me singing Music of the Night in choir when I was in high school, and that gained so much popularity. Unfortunately, I took it down because I wanted to rebrand it. I wanted to upload it, re-upload it, and put it on my second channel so it can still be preserved. But I lost the footage. And by the way, that was not me filming, it was my uncle. So he doesn't even have the footage. So that was like, oh my goodness, 11, 12 years ago now. Now, why am I making this video? Is the next question you might be asking. I have to issue you a massive apology. And I know this is become a trend. Don't get me scared. Don't get me started. Still, if an apology is in order, there is no excuse for not uploading at all. Yes, I know you're going to say that my mental health is important. I get it. That is obviously a lot of people are going to support the decision I made for uploading a little bit and then just disappearing and taking care of my mental health, which I appreciate every single one of you who are going to leave comments down here and saying things like, your mental health is important, don't worry about us, we are just people out there that watch YouTube. I get it. But that's still the people pleaser in me, and I'm not trying to make this into a therapy video, so that's just who I am as a person. And that still is not an excuse. I've been on this platform for 12 years, going on 13 years. And in that time, I would try to make good content, despite not being the good editor, not being the best presence on the camera, as you can see. Just like having autism, which prevents me from looking into the camera or looking directly in the eyes of the person. As you can see, I try. But that's still an excuse. Not having autism, by the way, just to clarify. But still, uploading is a challenge. Having ADHD, And combining it with autism is still a challenge, and which I will overcome over the years of my life. But it's still an excuse. I don't have the best presence, even though I wish to be an actor on stage. Cross my fingers. Yeah. Just cross my fingers. That's how I cross my fingers. I'm gonna need yellow. Just cross my fingers. But anyway, that still is an excuse. When I started being on this platform, I didn't think it would be this challenging. I didn't think that it will be this challenging. So, that is why when I see people like Mr. Beast, or good example, Ted Nicholson, or Eddie Burbank, I'm shouting all these people out, and I'm making sure they are heard. I thought I would measure up and do well and tell myself edit every single day to make these videos look good. Alright, no. Because I don't have an editor besides me who would edit these videos, and I get a lot of questions from family who, when I tell them, oh, I do YouTube and I make YouTube videos, excuse me, and they say, oh, do you have that editor that works with you? I say, no, just me. So the short end of the stick of it all, to paraphrase that, is I've been neglecting to do this for years. And then when I got up to this year, even though I've been very good at uploading from 2023 to 2024 and now up to this year, and I just suddenly disappeared except for uploading on this third channel that is only dedicated to my music, which I will talk about now. It was bad. Now, I say music. Yes, I compose music. Yes, I have been writing a full-fledged symphony that has been a commission from people that at the Chicago Symphony wanted me to write. Now, do you think it's gonna go anywhere? No. I don't think so. That is why it's being uploaded here onto YouTube, so people that listen to it can enjoy it. If it gets somewhere, say it gets performed anywhere, I pray. But anyway, it's on here on YouTube on the platforms, and you can listen to it. Currently, I'm working on the last movement, which will be 30 minutes long, similar to Gustav Mahler. And a lot of people are saying, are you self-taught? Yes. But anyway, I want to move forward. That's actually the real reason why I disappeared, is because I was more focused on writing this symphony. I also came back from traveling. I just came from a road trip, and I wanted to share this with you. But first, I had to say, there's no excuse. Yes, I have decided to basically tell you all that I stopped uploading. I'm sorry for not doing so. I will do better, but I need more time, a little bit more time. Every day is a little progress here and there. Now, as I stated before, I was trying to upload reacting to Heartstopper, which was part of Pride Month, as you can see. And I couldn't because I don't have the prowess to upload to react to that, because I'm not a good editor, a good reactor, but I try. So this channel, moving forward, here's my announcement, which this is an impromptu announcement. This channel will be strictly a musical, doesn't matter which music I do, but music, meme, just general YouTube reaction channel where I react to memes, videos of other creators, or classical or music reactions. If I want to react to some Heartstopper, it would be just clips. Doesn't matter. But I'm not going to go off and react to a series. I don't have the prowess, and hear me out. I do not have the capacity to do so. I don't have the knowledge to do what normal reactors do. They probably learned this more and have more experience than I do. And I don't have that experience, nor do I have the knowledge to do so. I wish I did. I wish I did, but I don't. So I'm going to limit the reactions I do to down to just reacting to videos here on the platform. If there's a documentary that is made here on YouTube about a certain topic, we will watch it. Or if it's a documentary that was made for, say, History Channel that has been uploaded here, we will break it down into parts, which will be watched here, and we will react to it, such as if it's a history thing or a musical documentary, or like that's the topics I will cover and react to. If it's a history topic, we'll react to it. If we do a musical topic or a symphony or a musical thing, whatever it is, we will react to it. I want to go back to reacting to Mr. Ballin, voice play, other classical music such as Haydn, Mozart, Mahler, and just break it down. That's the general goal of this channel. I know that a lot of you want me to react to some series. I can't do that because, again, I will reiterate, I don't have that knowledge to make it look like a typical reaction channel. Good example, Morgan Reacts, or typical reactors who do full-fledged series and cut them down to about half. Say 30 to maybe 40 minutes, depending. So I don't have that. 40 minutes starting now. Okay, Siri. There you go. Siri, turn off. It's cancelled. There you go. See, see, that's, you gotta keep that under. Shut off. Okay. There you go. So that's what I mean. Depending on the series, that's gonna stay in there. I'm just gonna keep that in there. Siri went off. Shush. The phone went off when I said a certain name. But anyway, I can't do 30 to 40 minutes when I do a series. Anyway, thinking on my phone because I said a certain name that should not be said. And depending on the series, I can't do it. So that is why, and also with the video of said series, I can't do it. So that is why I keep looking over there, because my phone would go off as I say a certain, as I say Siri. See? Shut off. Okay. See? So that's what I mean. So I'm gonna keep that in there. So that's what I mean. I'm just going to say this. Apologies for not uploading. Apologies for not being transparent. Apologies for not being a good reactor. So we're just gonna be a reaction channel to classical music, and just if it's a YouTube related subject there. So I'm sorry for making this the longest video of my life, but I had to be transparent. I disappeared for 3 months, and I think it's worth explaining. Please forgive me. Please have sympathy. If not, I don't care what comes on I don't care what you say in the comments. Any hate mail, any hate comments will be deleted because I don't need it. And I don't care if you're critical and give me critical suggestions, but any hate comments thrown my way will be deleted. Again, as I stated, throughout these troubling times, we need some good people. So love your neighbor, and as Mr. Rogers once said, be true to yourself. Love those that you wanted. Be good to good. Be good to those if you want to those who truly be good to you. So, have a good day. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.